Many companies and people are kinda afraid of the GPL v3 released software. Yes, in some of the cases there are reasons to be feared of, because if you use an GPL v3 library in your software, the GPL will infect your work. However, the fear usually comes from not knowing what the GPL really does, works, and what GPL can do for you. And today let's try to answer a question. If I take the GPL released software, make a modification to it, do I always have to release my changes, all the code to the public? Do I really have to share with everyone? And the answer to that question is no, not always. The GPL license does not require you to deliver the source code to everyone. The GPL v3 license requires you to deliver the source code to all the people that got into possession of the software. If you make a release, if you make the public release of your software, you make your software that is released under the GPL v3 license to the public. Let's say you publish this on your public website, you deliver this to your customer, you advertise this to someone and this person gets the software to use, then you are obligated by the GPL license to provide the source code if asked. It's not that you have to push the source code to everyone out there. No, you have to make it possible to the person that is using your software, your GPL v3 released software, when they want to. Of course, usually it's the simplest to just put the source code somewhere together with the binary, so I don't want to worry about that. But the obligation to release a source code is only when you release the software itself. As long as you do not release the software outside of your organization, you are not obligated to share the code with anyone besides yourself. Example number 1. You are a developer that is working only for yourself, and to automate some of your tasks, you modify existing GPL v3 software to have the extra function, and you have no intention of sharing those changes with anyone outside of you because you are the only one that's using it. You do not have to release the source code. You are not making the change, the derivative of the original work, public, so you do not have to share the source code with anyone else. But if you, for example, put the binaries on your public website and someone will download the binaries and ask, hey mate, I would like to get the source code, then you should release the source code as well. But as long as you are the only user, there is absolutely no requirement to share anything. And it works in a very similar way with the company. Because if the company modified the software, made a derivative, but with the help of the developers, in which in their contract usually have stated that all the work they did is the ownership of the company, as long as the company is the only user of this derivative work of the GPL v3, there is absolutely no need to share the modification derivative with anybody else. But as soon as you make it at least semi-public, deliver this thing to anybody else outside your organization, you are obligated to deliver the source code when asked, and that person, that organization, that thing that got your software has this thing under the GPL v3, so they can do whatever they want with this. Internal usage only, no need to share the source code. Non-internal usage of the GPL v3 derivative work, then when asked, you are obligated to provide the source code for your program. Thank you very much for watching, until the next one, and happy coding!